Good morning. It's April 25th. And things are starting to actually look promising. Snow is finally gone. It's starting to warm up, but they're still talking some freezing weather coming up later this week. And if you watch other videos from previous years, you know I don't like to start before my mom's birthday, which is the 27th. So, and also you just probably watched my last video, which you can see I am 100% ready except for seed in the planter. Let's get to the shop. We'll check out what we're going to deal with. So since we're not going to be planting, it's going to be car stuff. But as soon as we're in the fields, this project is going to come right to a halt, and it's going to be strictly farming until, you know, we're done planting or a rain day. So let's get to the shop. Isn't this thing cool? The big 572. This is the full-on race motor. This is a 1963. This is a 1963 Pre-Jan Pontiac. So this is just a Canadian car. So if you're looking at this, you're from the States, they never made them for the USA. So it's kind of a cool car. So here is the deal of a lifetime. That is a full-on race 572. I'm going to show you our 1955 Chevy Bel Air, which has a 502. I'll talk about what's going to go on there in a little bit, but this is going to be sweet. So what we're going to do is we get this motor. We have to do the work. I have to pull our 502. We got to put the 572 in our 55 Chevy Bel Air. We're going to put the 502 in the Pre-Jan. We're going to put the 572 in the 55 Chevy Bel Air. For streetability for this car, this motor is a little bit too much for them. So the 502 should be a pretty sweet package once we're done. Which this already is a sweet package, but I said it's too much horsepower for them. So anyways, let's get to pulling. So this is a 1955 Bel Air. This is my dad's car. This is the one that started all the addiction. Frame off restorations, all kinds of crazy stuff that we've done in the past. He actually laid on this was the first one, so he laid on the floor, wire wheeled the floor, and painted the floor of the frame back in the day. And then as we carried on with our life, we actually started to pull bodies right off the frames and do a full-on resto. So this baby has got a 502 big block Chevy that was bought brand new. I forget how many years ago. We put the little blower on it. This car was running 11 O's. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this 502 out. We're going to put it on the dyno. We're going to drop that 572 race motor into this car. We're going to take this 502 when it's on the dyno. We'll dyno it with the blower. Take the blower off. We're going to put a high-rise intake on it because that's what the guy wants. So that the guy with that Pre-Jan, that is a full race 572, and he is just too much motor for him. So he wants a driver. This is going to be still a nice driver. He still wants some horsepower, some speed. So it's a really sweet deal. So all we have to do is do the work. Now I don't have to put these motors on the dyno, but the thing is I have an addiction. We want to. I didn't have the dyno when we put this motor in this car, so it's never been dynoed. So it's more so we just want to know for our own knowledge what it makes, and it's just going to be a good time. So let's get pulling this motor. We got to pull the hood off this car, and we're going to start doing the big swap-a-rooney. So today's plan, hopefully get this motor pulled. Hopefully this it'll be sitting on the dyno. We'll get this car put in the corner. We'll get that other car put in here, and hopefully tomorrow we'll dyno that motor, or I guess this motor, and change the intake, see what it does. And I'm not too sure. Planting is coming up, so we're at crunch time. So bear with us, because we'll be pulling this motor, like I said, the car, then we go right into planting, and if we have a rain day, we'll be back and forth with the project. So let's get pulling this baby out. Ready? Gonna pull those crank pulleys off, put her in the air. We'll pull the tranny and unhook the exhaust. I think we gotta pull the headers to pull the motor. We're getting close. There we have it underneath, yeah. He did a really good job with the floor fillet on his back. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the drive shaft, drop the cross member, drop the tranny. That is a 480 LE overdrive transmission. It's heavy. Like I said, that was for when we were gonna be driving this car more than we are now. It seems to be more at the racetrack than anything. So I don't know if we're gonna put a 3-speed overdrive or a 3-speed turbo 400 back in it or not. We'll see what goes on. Let's get pulling this stuff. Pump it. A little light. Pump it. Okay, hang on. Those were all loose. Down with the tranny? Yeah, with the tranny. Oh. Okay. Pull back the Worcester, we got the gallons. Not back. Come down with the motor. Here's the time now. We need some space. Still on the dowels, so we're getting solid. Coming or not yet? Not yet. Keep going now. Okay. Okay, I'm off that now. Okay. Coming down the Worcester and okay. Okay, push back. Okay, keep going. Get a goat back forward. Yep. Spin around. Okay. It's in 400, right? For sure. What's this? I think it's in the 400 for sure. Way over there. You can get around? I can walk that around. Transmission is out. It's time for lunch. And then all we got to do is put the cherry picker underneath and pull her out. And maybe we'll get her set on the dyno today. We'll see how it goes. Well, it's raining. Kind of a miserable day. Anyways, lunch is done. It's definitely not going to be an early planting year, I don't think. Let's get this thing yanked. Down to the bottom. What's the hockey pucks where they are? Yeah. They were wood, right? You put the hockey pucks in? Yeah. That's good. Those are easily accessible from there? Yeah. Okay, so jack her up. We're good. Okay, go up. Okay, yep, we're clearing the steering. And straight up. I don't think it's possible to put the tranny in with this thing.
All good front there?
Oh yeah, we're great.
Yeah,
we're. She is tight, but we're making her squeak by.
All good?
Yep.
Look at the motor should be the same length.
Yes. Yep. No, we're good. But like
Get her lengthwise.
it literally just squeaked through the harness and the harmonic balancer. We're gonna be out of stroke. Should we have one longer?
A little bit more left. There's a lot of chain there, isn't it?
Yeah, there is a lot of chain on it. We're not. I think we're clear. Sweet. I'll put the feet on. Nine sixteenths.
They're halves, maybe nines.
I just went for
the plugs.
feet.
Oh, those.
The feet.
Right here. Yep.
Well, there we have it.
Put this gal back up for now, eh?
That, or we can get it pushed into her spot for the next few months. Or to the dyno room. Might have to push that trailer. Okay, you can get the other one slid back.
Yeah, he's going right there. Too far. Right over there.
Okay, hang on down. Coming.
Move that other one in. There we go.
We're done for today. That's next time you see this motor, it'll be running. We'll get the blower back on it. We'll do some pulls with the blower, take the blower off, put the high-rise intake on, because that's the way it's going to go into the car. So it'll be a good time. So make sure you like and subscribe. Peace. Have a good one.